Today we are going to discuss on the topic zakat, and I have few questions for you. Question number 1, what is zakat? Question number 2, state the fardhs of zakat. Question number 3, mention the rules regarding zakat. Question number 4, what is meant by the term nisab? Question number 5, mention the items on which zakat is imposed. Question number 7, write the rules of merchandise goods. Question number 7, how do you calculate zakat for money? Write in your own words. Question number 8, mention the benefits of zakat for the giver, receiver and the society respectively. Question number 9, write the importance of collective zakat. Question number 10, write the people who deserve zakat. Question number 11, explain zakat in the light of Quran. Question number 12, mention the people who aren't entitled to receive zakat. Question number 13, write 2 hadith based on zakat. Question number 14, write the difference between zakat and sadaqah. Question number 15, state the percentage of zakat to be given: agriculture, irrigated and non-irrigated, and treasure. Question number 1, what is zakat? Under that, it literally means cleansing or purifying and growth. Second question, state the fardhs of zakat. Under that, the first point, niyyah or intention. Second point, should be given only to the people who are entitled to receive zakat. Question number 3, mention the rules regarding zakat. Under that, the first point, should be a Muslim, should be a free man. Third point, should be his own wealth or you should be a caretaker. Should have the knowledge of nisab. Should have completed 12 lunar month, but for grains and fruits as you receive, you have to give. There should be a growth in wealth. The last point, you should have more than the basic necessities. Question number 4, what is meant by the term nisab? Under that, the minimum amount of wealth that a Muslim must possess before being required to pay zakat. Question number 5, mention the items on which zakat is imposed. Under that point, gold and silver, animals, grains, fruits, money and merchandise. Question number 6, write the rules of merchandise goods. Under that, the first point, nisab is not reached at the beginning of the year, but zakat is obligatory when nisab reaches at the end of the year. Second point, zakat has to be calculated according to the present market price. Question number 7, how do you calculate zakat for money? Explain in your own words. Under that, you may write as follows, but make sure this point is there. The nisab for money is calculated as same for gold. So under that, you may explain, nisab for gold is 85 grams. So 1 gram costs rupees 1000, which means for 85 grams it is 85,000. When you have 100,000 in your hand, which means it is above the nisab level and you are entitled to give zakat. So you may explain in any way. Question number 8, mention the benefits of zakat for the giver, receiver and the society respectively. So under giver, the wealth and the mind will be purified. Second point, subjected to the mercy of Allah. Third point, eliminate selfishness and promote common goods. Fifth point, relief from greedy of worldly wealth. Sixth point, the growth in wealth. Seventh point, receives holy merits in the hereafter. Receiver, under that, opportunity to overcome poverty. Second point, protected from harshness of poverty, improves economic conditions. Fourth point, bad qualities and activities will be eliminated. Fifth point, improves the living standard of poor or the needy. Then under society, the first point, economy of the society will develop. Second point, brotherhood and unity will be created. Competition and jealousy will be eliminated. Fourth point, many shortcomings of the society will be repaired. Fifth point, all the areas of the society will be developed. Question number 9, write the importance of collective zakat. Under that, the first point, the poor will not be overlooked or neglected. Second point, all deserving people will be benefited. Third point, constructive effort could be made to address all necessities of the community. Fourth point, a well-planned effort could be made as to alleviate poverty. It will protect the rich from being forgetful of paying zakat and save them from major sins. Question number 10, write the people who deserve zakat. First point, fakir, who has no source of income. Second point, miskin, people who earn but unable to complete all their basic needs. Third point, amil, zakat collectors. Fourth point, mu'afatul qulub, the new converts to the fold of Islam. Fifth point are riqab, the slaves who ought to purchase their contract of freedom. Sixth point are gharimun, debtors who are unable to settle their dues. Seventh point, fi sabilillah, fighters for the sake of Allah. Eighth point, ibn sabil, the traveler. Question number 11, explain zakat in the light of Quran. Zakat is the third important prayer after the mandatory prayer Salah. Under that, you may write the Quranic verse 24:56 that says, establish regular prayer and give regular zakah and obey the messenger, so may receive mercy. Which means zakat is important as Salah and you may receive mercy through it. Second point, warnings are given to those who abstain from giving zakat. Chapter 9 verse 34. Under that, and there are those who bury gold and silver and spend it not in the way of Allah. Inform them of the punishment that they will be given on the last day. So it's very clear that painful punishment will be given for those who neglect zakat. Zakat is a basic condition in a Muslim society. Chapter 9 verse 71. Under that, believers, men and women, are protectors of one another, enjoin what is just and forbid evil. They observe regular prayer and charity and obey Allah and His Messenger. On them, Allah will shower mercy. Question number 12, mention the people who aren't entitled to receive zakat. Under that, the first point, people with an adequate income. Second point, slaves. Third point, Ahlul Baits. Fourth point, the zakat giver and his dependents. Fifth point, non-Muslims. Question number 13, write to hadith based on zakat. Under that, the Holy Prophet ﷺ said that Allah will impose poverty on a nation that doesn't pay zakat. Tabarani. Next point, the Holy Prophet ﷺ said that if a nation doesn't pay zakat, Allah will not send rain. Hakim. Third point, the Holy Prophet ﷺ advised Mu'adh ibn Jabal as to collect zakat when he was sent to Yemen as a governor. Bukhari. Question number 14, write the differences between zakat and sadaqah. Under zakat, the first point, it's a faral. Second point, compulsory on certain items, goods. Third point, could be given only to 8 groups of people. Fourth point, should have reached nisab level. Fifth point, should have completed 12 lunar months. Sadaqah, under that, it's a sunnah. Any items could be given as sadaqah. Can be given to anyone, no restrictions, just like in zakat. Can be given by anyone. No nisab value or 12 lunar months to be followed. Question number 15. State the percentage of zakat to be given. Agriculture irrigated 5%, agriculture non-irrigated 10%, for treasure 20%.